Laverne, what about all your great TikTok videos? You're having so much fun. Scott and I are loving them.
I haven't done a TikTok in a minute. TikTok is such a commitment. All the dance challenges, such a commitment. I did the Tootsie slide, I did the Savage challenge, and then the Savage remix came out with Beyonce, and so then I had to do multiple videos for that. The #1 single, Savage remix with Beyonce, featuring Beyonce.
Right.
The 10th #1 single. Thank you, everyone. If you include her Destiny's Child. No, excuse me, 11th #1. Oh,
yes.
don't come for me. It's 11.
But no, but isn't that crazy? And I love the way that you celebrated. You said multiple videos.
Yes. Well, yes, girl. I mean, it's Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion. Congratulations, Megan.
Indeed.
Scott, look at Laverne over there. Hold it with the gloves on. Like somebody's looking good in quarantine.
Can I tell you though, I've been doing press the past few days and up like at 3 in the morning, like the past couple of days. Today I woke up and I was like, I cannot sit and do my own makeup. Being your own makeup artist, hairstylist, lighting technician, you know, talking points, it's too much. So we actually right before quarantine, one of my hairstylists, Kaya Wright, washed and conditioned and styled like about 25 wigs for me. I gave her a few more the other day. So this is just hanging in the wig closet, in the wig drawer.
There is a wig closet, Laverne?
A wig drawer. So she just, a little Virgo. So you just, girl, just plop her on and then have really good lighting and you don't have to even really do makeup.
You know, we love Kaya at our show. She has turned some wigs out on our set.
Hello?
Always.
What about dating? Remember last time you were on, Laverne, Scott, what was she telling us? You had just broken up. I remember there was some fun story. Why am I thinking there's something with the truck? I don't remember what we were talking about.
Oh, it was probably my driving test. It's so funny. It's so funny. It was almost a year ago that I've been single, and like literally the day after my breakup, I was supposed to be getting my driver's license. I had a driving lesson, and it was like, don't do a driving lesson the day after breakup, girl. I am still single, and some days I'm happy about it and some days I'm like, wow, you know, it's deep. But I really love myself. You know, I just turned 48 years old. This is what 48 looks like with good life. And I love myself more than I ever have in my entire life. I think I look better than I ever have in my entire life. And God has chosen me for some beautiful, beautiful things. And so if there's a man in the equation, great. If not, I believe that's God's will. And honestly, like trying to maintain a relationship in quarantine, I don't know. I think I'm really happy that I'm single. I don't have to deal with like anybody else right now and take care of anyone else. I think the self-care piece has been so crucial and important for me. And so I don't have to worry about, cultivating a relationship. I lost my headphones. I don't have to worry about cultivating a relationship and making sure another person is okay. I can just make sure I'm okay. And that's a beautiful thing.
Can I just point out as we go, the fact that you have not only matched your gloves and your top, but you have also matched your headphones. All right. Okay.
Can I tell you, I'm wearing, this is literally a robe. My grandmother would call this a house coat. I just couldn't be bothered. This is La Perla. It is La Perla.
If you look that good with everything going on, it is working. Tomorrow, Scott, I'm coming in a house coat. I'm gonna show up.
Maybe kid, leave that to Laverne. Leave that to Laverne.
It is what it is, you know. We're working from home. Let's keep it real.
It's crazy to think about sometimes, like this documentary that you were a part of, this documentary that you helped get on Netflix, Disclosure. I remember watching the trailer for it the first time, and I got really emotional, and I was unprepared for how emotional I would get.
Do you know why you got emotional? What was it for you?
I think it was just the feeling like we've come so far in a short period of time, but also realizing we still have so far to go. So it was kind of like a bittersweet moment, but I couldn't think of a time before. You know, Kit and I have talked about this with you, Orange is the New Black, and seeing you on our TV screens changed. Like, right? Like there was a before Orange is the New Black with Laverne Cox, life before that and life after that. Do you feel that way? Do you know that you have that kind of presence in the industry?
Well, it's just my life. There's a but before Orange is the New Black, I was going to quit acting and go back to graduate school. I was in student loan debt. I was in credit card debt. I was on a payment plan to avoid eviction from my apartment. I got an eviction notice in February of 2012, the second eviction notice in 2 years because I could barely pay my rent. So my life is very different now. The bills are paid. But for the community though, it's what's deep to me thinking about me being the first trans person on the cover of Time magazine and on the cover of British Vogue, or all of the first that have happened in my career, is like I had not seen a trans person have a mainstream acting career before me. Yes, Candace Cain, who inspired me with her moment on Dirty Sexy Money, Alexandra Billings, but like to really be a presence, I had not seen it, and we don't. Until we can see it, we don't know that it's possible. And I just feel so grateful that I got to be the vessel for this, and that so many trans people now can be on magazine covers and walk red carpets and star in TV shows. It's such a beautiful thing.
Congratulations on the Supreme Court ruling that just came out, which I don't get why that wasn't implemented in the first place and why that is even a thing. But congrats on that.
Yeah, thank you so much. And when we have victories like we had at the Supreme Court, which is so unexpected, I mean, a 6-3 decision, it reminds me that public policy is important, but changing the hearts and minds of people is probably even more important. And it's my hope that Disclosure, our documentary on Netflix, premiering Friday or today, oh my God, premiering today on Netflix, will be a tool to help people open their hearts and think about all the things that they hadn't thought about when it comes to trans folks, all the things and biases that we didn't know we had, because we have to change the hearts and minds, and then we can hopefully all come together and love each other better.
We're just all people. We got to get it together.
Laverne, it's always good catching up with you. Always good catching up with you. You can catch Disclosure on Netflix streaming today, starting June 19th. Do not go anywhere. We've got more after this.